Richie Mac, the travel OG. I'm Mr. Talkbox, and you're watching Zoom to Thailand. Yeah.
I'm the travel OG, and I traded in my Hollywood lifestyle for the sexy beaches of Pattaya, Thailand. We're bringing you exclusive interviews, showing you what the golf courses are like, the caddies are like, what the homies like. Zoom to Thailand with your man Richie Mac, the travel OG. Well, all right, y'all. Y'all been asking for it, so I'm going to give it to you. Today, we're going to give you the Southeast Asia's version of Versus. Thailand versus the Philippines. I get asked this question all the time. And since I've been to both places, I can confidently give you my opinion based on my own personal experience. Like I said in my other video, both are beautiful places with beautiful people. Thais and Filipinos look strikingly similar. If a Thai and a Filipino woman stand side by side, they would generally not know what race the other one is until they started speaking. I can see slight differences like the eyes. Filipinos have more rounded eyes with Spanish features than Thais. Thai women tend to be slimmer, while Filipino women generally have more natural curves. In this versus battle, we're going to break this down into categories. 1. Fun. 2. Friendliness. 3. Cost of living. 4. Food. 5. Wi-Fi. 6. Beauty. 7. Hospitals and healthcare. 8. Retirement. 9. Racism. 10. Language barrier. 11. Walking street. 12. Flavor. 13. Love and marriage. Now remember, I'm basing these answers on facts and statistics as well as my own personal opinion. It's all based on preferences, y'all. Some people like pizza, some people like sushi. There's no absolute right or wrong, but this will at least give you an idea of what it's like for a black man living in Southeast Asia for almost 2 years. Make sure you watch to the end of the video because this is part 1. Part 2, we're going to get into love and marriage. This way, in case you're a sucker for love, you don't get lit. I heard someone say, one of the hardest things to fight off is mistaking beauty for virtue. The more beautiful the woman is, the more virtuous we tend to think she is. So let's start with beauty, since we all know that's one of the main reasons we're watching this video. This is who I'm dating currently here in Thailand. She has all the features I like in a woman. Beautiful cinnamon skin, big legs, and a tiny waist. All natural. The only thing she adds to her look is some makeup that accentuate her eyes, but to me, she's beautiful. To someone else, she might be too dark or too light. But the real beauty in her is how she takes care of me. She washes and irons my clothes, she cooks breakfast and dinner for me, and when we eat out, she serves me first. She allows me to be the man and take care of her, and she takes care of me. I don't ask her to do these things, she does it on her own. I'm at an age now where I want to live a stress-free life. No arguing back and forth over stupid things. No unnecessary drama. We just live our life every day and have fun. Nice and simple. Don't get me wrong. There's always going to be some little spats here and there, but that's expected. We just got to charge that to the game. Now, this is a girl I dated in the Philippines. A fitness instructor. Great personality. Beautiful. Fun to be around. Great family. I suppose if the pandemic hit and I was locked in the Philippines, I may have ended up with her. But we used to argue over stupid shit, reminded me of my ex, and that was a complete turnoff. Anything that reminds me of past relationship experiences has me flying in the other direction. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure a lot of it was my fault, but that wasn't what I was looking for, especially coming out of a bad relationship. So this goes back to my point about personal preference. To me, they're both beautiful, but they both look entirely different. Which one would you choose? Write in the comment section so I can see what you guys are thinking. Next, we're going to talk about the cost of living in both places. But first, let me drop a little montage of people I've captured in my journey along the way. Cue the music. Cost of living. The Philippines wins hands down, and I'll tell you why. $100 in the U.S. is equivalent to 3,276 Thai baht at the time of this video. Not bad. But $100 U.S. in the Philippines is 5,036 pesos. On top of that, the alcohol is cheaper, American food is cheaper, American food in the grocery stores is definitely cheaper in the Philippines. Hotels and rentals are also generally cheaper in the Philippines. However, since the world has forever changed, Thailand's accommodation prices have come down significantly. Also, newer condos in both countries are really small. I think Makati and BGC in the Philippines rival any metropolitan city in the United States as far as beauty goes. But you can find some really nice houses and townhouses for rent in Thailand. For example, what I pay for my place here in Jomtien, I couldn't get a one-bedroom apartment in my hometown of Inglewood, California for this price. And I have a pool. Next category, food. Hands down, this goes to Thailand all damn day. So many different varieties. You have everything from vegan to Burger King. Thai street food is delicious. And their fried chicken rivals a lot of the fried food chickens in the soul food spots back in the States. Although the Philippines has more fast food places, Thailand has more variety. Seafood, Thai food, steakhouses, and even health spots that'll prepare a meal plan for you for the week if you want. Don't get me wrong, I love chicken adobo, but when it comes to food overall, it's not even close. Flava! I have to give this one to the Philippines. They have the best singers, the best dancers, and the best DJs. A lot of them can sing, dance, and scratch better than a lot of the people at home. DJ Cuber, one of my favorite DJs of all time, is Filipino. Most of the original Jabberwockies are Filipino. Her mom is Filipino. You see where I'm going with this? Thailand also has flavor, don't get it twisted. Thai hip-hop is huge out here, with people like Young Home, your boy TJ, and his hot female named Wonder Frame. I'm going to do a segment about hip-hop in Thailand. Stay tuned for that one. But when it comes to overall flavor, I got to give it to the Philippines. To me, Filipino people are the black people of Asia. Next, Wi-Fi. Hands down, I got to give it to Thailand. Thailand is similar to America when it comes to Wi-Fi, but not quite as good, but they have faster download speeds and a 5G network that wasn't available the last time I was in the Philippines. But if I had to put my money on reliable internet at reliable speeds, Thailand has my vote. Friendliness, also known as the people. Even though Thailand is known for the land of smiles and the people are nice, I don't think there's any other country in the world that comes close to the Philippines in terms of friendliness. Filipinos are some of the nicest, friendliest people you'll ever meet. Doesn't matter who you are or who you're from or how much money you have. I was in the Philippines for the Pacquiao fight when he fought Keith Thurman. I was literally in the hood of the Philippines, in a sweaty basketball gym full of people. Even though I was the only black person there, I didn't feel in any way uncomfortable. Let me give an example. When Pacquiao knocked Keith Thurman down, the whole place went crazy. I started jumping up and down and my money fell out on the floor. My wallet, my phone, everything went on the ground. Instead of people trying to get at me and take my money and run, they actually got on the ground and helped me pick it up. This gives you an idea how friendly the people are in the Philippines. Filipino people will go out of their way for you. All they ask in return is that you're nice to them. I met a cool cab driver named Mark. We hit it off immediately. Not only was he my cab driver, but he became my personal driver. He showed me around the city, took me wherever I wanted to go, accepted whatever I paid him at the end of the day, and never complained. The people of the Philippines are unmatched. Hospitals and healthcare. Because I'm from the States, I know that Filipino nurses are some of the best. Being from Los Angeles, just about every Filipino person I've ever met has somebody, knows somebody, or somebody in their family is a nurse. So for me, my initial answer is the Philippines. I've been to Manila, Cebu, Boracay, Bohol, and Palawan. Fortunately, I never had any kind of hospital visits. So I can't say I've experienced personally what the hospitals are like in the Philippines. Since I've been living in Thailand for over a year, I've been to the doctor on regular checkups. What I like about here in the Pattaya and ZoomToThailand area is that there's like 1 million pharmacies, like everywhere. They're not open 24 hours a day like in the States, but they're everywhere. I mean, you can get everything and anything you need at the pharmacy. When you go to the doctor, you don't have to wait 2 or 3 hours like at home. A lot of times you can just walk right in, speak to somebody, and get to whatever it is you need that's bothering you. As far as statistics go, Thailand ranks 13 in the world for the healthcare index, while the Philippines is ranked at number 38. So based on that, we got to give it to Thailand. All right, it's time to get down to the racy stuff. So now we're going to talk about racism. Who has more racism, Thailand or the Philippines? I've been to both countries, spent significant time in both countries, and I have to honestly say, I have not experienced any racism in either of these places. I'm not saying racism doesn't exist. What I'm saying is they don't look at us like the racism in America. To them, we're all foreigners or forangs. Color does not seem to matter. Color's not really an issue. As long as you spend your money like everyone else, we are all the same. I'm not even sure if they know what the N-word is. But I have to admit, being black definitely has its perks, because a lot of times they look at us as exotic. Some of them also believe in the stereotypes about black men. One woman told me straight up to my face she didn't want to be with me because she was afraid I was going to break it. Get it? She thought I was going to break her little boy box. Her P to the U, $Y. Her belief is based on the things she heard from friends and saw on adult television. That's why protecting our image is so important, because the same way we're stereotyped for one thing, we can also be stereotyped the same way in a negative way. She wasn't even down for the get down just for that reason. So would that be considered racist? Not really. Well, all right, y'all, we wind it down. So let's get to the fun category. Now, this is definitely arbitrary. It all depends on what you consider fun. First of all, it's kind of unfair because the Philippines has like 7,000 islands, beautiful beaches, and if you're a backpacker or an adventure seeker, then the Philippines is the way to go. But if you're looking to party hard and live out your wildest dreams and fantasies, I got to get at the Thailand. They used to have what was called the full moon party, which was basically a big rave that they did once a month. I never got a chance to go, but I always wanted to. From what I heard and what I saw, it was legendary. So for all intents and purposes, I'm going to make this one a tie. This concludes part 1 of Thailand versus the Philippines. I hope you enjoyed it. In part 2, we're going to finish covering the categories you really want to see, like walking street, where's the best place to retire, or just get out the stress of the U.S. for a few months. We're going to break it down. And of course, what good is it coming halfway around the world without a love or a helpmate? I'm going to give you my opinion on where I think the best place is for you to fall in love or settle down. Or party till your piece falls off. Thailand and the Philippines has something for everybody. Y'all don't want to miss part 2. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And while you're doing what it do, I'm going to be working on the next episode. Peace out, y'all. Baby.